All right. Let's get it going live, guys. Let's hope that this day of webcam stays working for me. What's up, everybody? Charlie checking in. Joey Nakamura, first one in the house. What is up, friend? Nakamura. Where is Nakamura from? Nakamura, be the Rolling Stoner, Phil, Charlie and Erica Green, Homeless Thoughts, The Vampus 2021, BR Breast Memes. Let's see how I'm doing that. I'm reading it right here, guys. Hold on, I'll get you all in a second, man. Thank you all for joining, man. What's happening this wonderful Sunday night with you all? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing well, man. Feeling good, bro. Feeling some changes going on, man. We'll talk a little bit about that here in a few. But for now, let me go ahead and share out my link. Everybody follow me, Wolves Will Hunt on Twitter, Charlie Green on Facebook. I don't think that I have any I don't think there's too many more fake accounts on Facebook of me anymore. I think that Zuck, the old Zuck and the CIA have been kind of squashed that shit. Let's see here. Okay. I'm live. We live. Is that how we say it? Yeah, guys. I really didn't know if I was going to go live or not this weekend. You know, I've been posting up content for you all. I've still got more videos to share with you all. But, man, I've just been feeling like a certain sort of like change or something kind of coming over me, you know, the past few days. You know, I just felt like I want to share that with you all, you know. And, yeah, so that's what we're here about. Ace Man in the house, Brenda Pika. Ace Man's going to be a grandpa. Ha ha! Congratulations, bro. I don't know if he's going to be a first-time grandpa or not. If you are, then I can't wait to have that damn feeling myself, bro. My daughter, 17, about to be 17. Fuck, I can't even remember now. Good God. She'll be damn 17 here in a few months, you know. And, man, who knows, man. Kids these days. Good freaking gracious, bro. Congratulations, Adam. You're awesome, bro. He's actually got a registry up on Amazon right now. If anybody would like to help them out, you know, they need some help like we all do from time to time. Oh, look what I'm getting together, guy. Oh, God, I'm going to bust this Capri Sun all in my face. I'm going to bust in my face. I said that by design. Anyways, let's scroll back up here and see what's going on with everybody. Shout out to the Capri Sun. It takes me back right there. All right, let's see here. Joey Nakamura, Phil. The Vampus, BR Breast Memes in the house. I love you, bro. Lorraine Davidson, Roddy Strong, CG Cobra, Matthew Johnson, Dark Master, Tom Selleck's mustache. It's a big motherfucker. I know that sucker moves on its own, man, like a damn caterpillar or some shit, bro. Just wiggle right off his fucking faces. And in our chat, everyone give a shout out to the famous Tom Selleck's mustache, everybody. Give it up, man. Cryptic Angel in the house. Smiley Laura, Phil, Dominic Conley, Lance Charles Stewart in the house. What's up, brother? Kind of reminds me of like Lance Stewart and Larry Charles or Charles David Charles. What the fuck is that? I've done confused myself here. Daniel Nimmo in the house. Charlie and Erica Green. Holy shit. Guys, man, just when I say that there aren't too many fakes left on or out there, man, here we have Charlie and Erica, man. Maybe they're just love. Maybe it's not hate. Maybe it's actually love, fan, whatever, man. Much love to you. Say, hey, Charlie. It's Junior. Look at that right there. Hey, Junior, what is up? I know you love us, bro. Cool. Hopefully you're having a great night, Junior. Much love to you out there. I've seen that fucking Junior and his family just put in a bar. Yeah, got themselves the Gutierrez family bar installed at his house, and yeah, I don't think I could have that at my house, bro. I think I told you all the story of whenever Dad had some coconut rum at the house, and I drank it all and got beat up. Adam Short, what is up? Dory Daz, Jordan Yon. Scott Johnson. What's up, Scott? Stan the man in the house. Kev! Kev Zerfus in the house. How are you doing? Much love out to you out there in Mount Airy. And hopefully you had a great 4th of July weekend. You and your moms. How's your mom's doing, bro? Hopefully she's still well, alive, and kicking. And tell her we send our love. Jimmy Woods in the house. What's up, Jimmy? I'm that guy, 5150. Brenda Pica. Hey, Brenda. What's up, everybody, man? I'm feeling good, guys. Like, oh my God, I really got to tell you. Let's just scroll down here, man. I'm sorry if I haven't given you guys that shout out. You know, a lot of people in here commenting. Thank you so very much. Dougie West in the house. What's up, Uncle Dougie? Teach me how to Dougie. 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 Anyway, guys, I've been feeling really fucking good these past few days, man. Like, as you all know, oh man, I've been kind of steeped in drama the last month, I guess, as it were. Last few months, man. Ever since fucking I let JC come to the house, you know, and try to offer him an opportunity to better himself. You know, shit just really got kind of cranked up a little bit. And then especially after vacation, you know, whenever damn me and Jennifer got into it and Michael fucking fake videos on me and fucking Isaac going after me and mom, you know, and they're continuing to bring up all that bullshit, you know. And I had all this ammo right back to throw back at him, you know what I mean, guys? Like the whole freaking, like the child abuse and shit, the drug abuse and shit, you know, involving Jennifer and Johnny and JC and Jimmy and all the boys over there and everything, you know. And then here more recently, you know what I mean? We went live for like, what, 3 days there, like freaking 6 hours worth of live stream, you know, pretty much going through document after document, you know, pretty much exposing, you know, Isaac, you know, Michael's little cleanup bitch for, you know, the ass that he is, you know what I mean? Pretty much exposing his whole fucking past, all his past mistakes, his own bad choices, you know. Finally come back to him, and I felt like I had to be that person to bring it forward. You know what I mean? Like the one that went through all the shit, you know, with Michael and paying this fuck to do his, you know, his bullshit, you know. And for me to kind of like not, I guess, suffer so much, but also kind of like, you know, I had made the bad decisions, you know, in the first place. Let me get my hat right. Here we go, guys. And you know, who better than me to bring all this shit out? Like they had no problem, you know what I mean, kicking up my past, you know, and making up fucking bullshit, you know, and constantly, guys, every time I woke up, you know, how many times every morning we woke up, it was like, what did Charlie do today? Who's gonna turn on Charlie today? What are they gonna say about Charlie, you know? Just steadily just like manufacturing drama, you know, just for views. And like in this instance, like it was real shit. Like you see the whole bullshit, like with Michael now talking about with him and Kimberly and Jennifer, and like the whole planned out sketch shit, you know, you've seen since Dad has passed on, you know. You can tell it's all very much staged, you know. But with that shit with Charlie, when I was going through all that shit, bro, it was very much real, and everybody was super invested into it. You know, everybody was watching, you know, for the wrong reason. I mean, there was a bunch of you that still worried and cared, you know, and actually wanted me to do right. You know, I still had my wolf pack, you know, and all that, you know, in the midst of like, you know, the height of Charlie hate or whatever, you know. But you know, it was like every day, like what's next, who's new, you know. And what these guys were doing pretty much, like while they were manufacturing and creating all this drama on me, like they were literally going through some shit behind the scenes themselves. Like an Isaac, like I said, in 2019 was called to they had the police called to his house how many times? 19 times in 2019 over domestic and family shit. You know, and it was like every time like that, like he got in trouble and shit with his personal life, they had to take it out on me. Well, let's go ahead and push some shit on Charlie, you know what I mean, and just make it worse for him, you know. And and bro, it, you know, like I just played along with it. Holy shit, dude, like it was really easy to manipulate and control me, you know, at the time. And that's what happened. You know, I made myself out to be public enemy number one. you know, I kind of wanted to be the villain, you know, and I damn sure became that, you know. And you know, like, you know, so me and this dude had a long fucking history, and I felt like, you know, it was upon me to bring this all out, to bring this monster to light, to expose this fuck, you know. Like, he'll sit there, or he'll still sit there today and be like, oh, you know, I'm unscathed, I didn't lose, I'm winning, guess mob, you know. And I don't expect him to say anything less, you know what I mean. This wasn't about trying to convince this fuck, you know what I mean, that he's a piece of shit, you know what I mean. He already knows that, you know. It was pretty much to show you all, you know what I mean, what exactly has been going on and exactly who is who, you know. And you know, like I say, you know, and what you feed grows, guys. So like, while I am still living my really good life, guys, working on 14 months sober now, you know, wonderful job I've been at over 6 months, you know, 401k. Me and Erica, we got our own vehicles, you know, a lot of growth and a lot of accomplishment that you are that I've displayed for you guys, you know, in this last year or whatever, you know. And trying to stay away from all that bullshit, even though it comes back to me, you know, and I feel that I must address it, you know, from time to time, you know. You know, and that's kind of where I feel I'm at right now, guys. Like, I really feel like, you know, I've really vindicated myself. Like, I've really shown you all exactly who is who. And I've not only me, you know what I mean, but also Michael, also Jennifer, Bridget, Kimberly, Isaac, my mom, my dad, you know, not my dad. Dad, love you. You passed away. You know, we can't nobody speak on you anymore. All of us that are still here, that are still, you know, putting our videos online, seeking attention through social media. You know, and I mean, let's face it. You know, I was feeling awkward the other day, you know, and here lately, you know, I mean, let's face it, we're all in some form like attention whores. You know, me, Michael, Kim, Jenny, Isaac, all of us. We're all coming out here and bringing our videos to you, and our and what? Well, not all of us. I'm bringing my videos to you. You know, I vlog honestly and truly. You know what I mean? But we're all putting our faces out there, and we're all saying, "Look at me," kind of, in a sense. You know what I mean? And I felt kind of weird about that lately, you know, like, and, you know, showing, you know, exactly who the fuck Isaac and Michael is, and them pretty much showing you who they are. You know what I mean? I feel like I've been propping myself up a little too hard. You know what I mean? Like, look at me. Like, you know, once I'm like on vacation this past week, guys, you know, like just kind of felt like something changed a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, life is just too short. You know, and the world is too fucking big, you know what I mean, to sit there and focus all your shit on shit, you know, to focus your mind on shit, you know what I mean? And that's just what you're going to breed, you know? You're going to start thinking shit. You're going to start speaking shit, you know what I mean? And damn, you know, somewhere in that damn moment of clarity and in that justice, that vindication that I found myself in, you know, I kind of catch myself kind of, you know, feeding into the shit, you know what I'm saying? And kind of like diminishing my accomplishments, I guess, a little bit, as it were, you know, when I get off work and I want to be like, oh yeah, pat myself on the back. I posted the other day talking about pat myself on the back because it's better than kicking myself in the ass. You know, it is true, you know, very much true. You know, we would all rather pat ourselves on the back than kick ourselves in the asses. You know what I mean? But I found myself posting this shit. Maybe not so much, you know, because I believed in it myself, you know what I mean? As much as I just wanted to irk the haters and the trolls and to piss people off, you know what I mean? And to maybe get a little pat on the back and a haha, there, Charlie, you know what I mean? And it came from damn being involved and dwelling too long in this process here of exposing Mike and ultimately his friend Isaac. You know what I mean? Benny the Rolling Stoner. Ha ha, Jazzy! That's a blast from the past. How you doing tonight, Jazzy? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing really well. Like I say, man, it's felt like a shift. A shifting kind of has changed, you know. It went from me like wanting, like me being like a fire ant and just like stabbing and attacking because, you know, I smelled the blood and, you know, I smelled the blood. The wolf smelled the blood and followed, you know, hit the kill, ate the kill, and I guarded over it. I wouldn't let no one else. I don't know. Not even that. It's hard to describe, you know, like it's like kicking a dead horse, you know. Nobody wants to fucking see you just beating that motherfucker. Like, okay, you know, like, I feel like I'm gonna need me another one. I feel like I drank this way too fast, but you know, it was a justice that needed to be done, that needed to be served. You know what I mean? And yeah, you know what I mean? I'm still a work in progress. You know what I mean? Like at any point I can slip, I can fail, I can fall, I can fumble, I can falter back into drinking, you know, back into like a certain narcissistic behavior and mentality, you know, and I got to stop trying to prop myself up so damn much, you know what I mean? And humble myself, you know what I mean? Because like I say, you know, people, we start believing our own shit, you know what I'm saying? Look at Michael and Isaac. These guys are products, you know what I mean, of individual thinking, you know, people that believe in their own shit a little too damn much, you know what I mean, that are a little too propped up, you know what I mean? At a certain point, you know what I'm saying, you got to sit back and you got to tell yourself, like, you know, hey man, you know, like, I ain't really shit in the grand scheme of things, you know what I mean? Like without like diminishing like your how should I say, your confidence, your sense of self-confidence. You know, there's a way to humble yourself without beating yourself down. You know what I mean? And for the longest time, you know, it was hard for me to distinguish the difference between the two, you know what I mean? Because of the way that I was raised, you know, quite frankly. Love you, Dad, so very much, you know what I mean? You've taught me many things, but, you know, he's also taught me to hate myself a great deal, you know, and to doubt myself, you know what I mean? Like I remember Dad saying one time, you know, one thing I didn't teach you kids that I taught Michael is that you can go out and you can do it. You know, you go out, you can do it. You know, and I'm thinking to myself, man, yeah, you never did tell me that. You know, it's like there's a certain softening with age, you know, that comes along with age, you know. But you know, what was I getting at? Damn, yeah, it breeds that self-doubt. So like I didn't really understand like the difference between like humility and humility, humbleness and humility. Is it, you know, what isn't there like two different meanings for humility? I've been humiliated, and in humility, you know, like I didn't understand that for the longest time. You know, I would think to humble yourself is to self-deprecate, to say, hey, to realize that you're a piece of shit, you know, and that's not always the case, you know. So I apologize for that. That's where I work. I'm still having to work on myself, you know what I mean? Like that self-doubt and shit, you know, it's there, you know what I mean? I try to, you know, to portray a sense of confidence and shit in my life, you know, and in my walk and in my talk and stuff, you know, but, you know, I don't know, man, you know, like I'm always worried, you know, I'm always scared that, you know, I'm going to slip up, that things aren't the way they seem. Like how many of you live with a certain amount of anxiety in your life, you know, where like you can't be comfortable with being comfortable. You know what I mean? Like where things are just so damn good that you just, you know, you're waiting for something to happen. There's that sense of foreboding, that edge of like, you know, that knife is going to fall on you at any moment. Like, am I alone in this, or Super Mario Jonathan? What's up? He looks like he's, am I insulting Michael? Well, none, whatever, like, whatever. God, I don't know. I'm not really paying attention to that. Oh, yeah, check it out, guys. I didn't. Miss Lorraine Davidson says, did your beard fall off? Can't deal with the narcs. Life's too short. Don't drink Capri Sun. It gives you reflux and heartburn. So that's why I've been having heartburn today. And yes, what do you guys think, man? I had to shape it up, man. I did take a picture for social media and stuff. But this is actually the first video that I've done in a while with just my cutie. My beard's gone, man. I'm back down to my cutie. And that's a change, man. I kind of like it. I kind of miss it, man. Kind of feel like an old country boy right now. Country boys can survive. Goosebumps Ministry says, you're not alone. I never trust when things are going good. Can't really enjoy it because I'm waiting for the bad to come, and it does. I mean, you know, I mean, I hate that, bro. You know, because I mean, you know, you never trust you never trust the good. You know, I mean, you're like I said, you never relax fully. You know, and like, there's got to be ways around that. You know what I mean? Like I say, man, life is too good. And if the bad does come, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just focus on that shit, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, like bad. If it's always bad and shit, then, you know, you got to find the good. Oh, I just popped myself in the nuts. Oh, oh my God. I just bopped myself in the sack. Woo, you all right there, boy? Chill out, man. It was like right in between both of them, too, man. So both of them got it. Damn. Anyways, you know, like, when things are bad like that, bro, man, you know, like, you just got to find the good in the bad. You know what I mean? Like, let me tell you, man, I've been to prison twice. You know what I mean? I did an extended bid one time, man. Like, there's no getting out until a certain, you know, until your date. No make a fuck. It doesn't matter how fucking, you know, how many times, how bad you got beat up, you know, how hungry you are, can't keep canteen, you know, damn, everybody's targeting you, talking shit. I mean, you're there until that's it. You know what I mean? Or growing up, you know, like, bro, growing up, I didn't have shit for damn Miss Baker in the house. Hey, Miss Baker. Hopefully you're well. Growing up, I didn't have anything for name brand clothing. You know, it wouldn't be up until damn 7th grade, you know, before I would get a pair of Nikes, you know, a brand new pair of Nikes. But then still I was wearing, you know, still Goodwill clothing and stuff, you know, and I mean, it was really hard for a kid, you know what I mean, to accept the fact that, you know, you're only going to be cool if you're wearing cool stuff. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know, man. I mean, you know, I don't know. There's a difference between adolescent plight and adulthood. You know, suffering in your adulthood, because that adulthood is the real suffering. You know what I mean? But there's something to be said about that adolescent suffering. You know, because it feels real, and it feels everlasting, and it feels the same as that adult grief that you deal with. It's just, you know, it's not. You know, as you get older, you look back on that childhood grief, you know, and you realize how small it is, you know. But, you know, to think about it, you know, is just as big as when you're an adult, you know. And when you're a kid also, man, you know, you find more joy in everything as well. You know, I've been watching this show, guys. I strongly suggest that you all watch it. It's called The David Cho Show, and it's on Hulu right now. And unfortunately, there's only like 4 episodes out right now, and they're only like 20 something minutes a piece or whatever. But man, this guy, bro, he is very, very in tune, you know, with you know, himself and his emotions, and you know, just people, you know, in the world, and he talks to these famous people as he draws or as he paints them, and it's just brilliant. He does one of Steve-O. Guys, you got to see it. It's so wonderful. He does a painting of Steve-O. Who else does he do? Kat Von D and her husband, which Kat Von D's husband had this story, bro, that just kind of broke my heart, dude. It's the very first episode, if you want to check it out. Yeah, he does Steve-O. Who else famous? Oh, he does Rainn Wilson. He does Dwight from The Office. You know that I was very much interested in watching that. And yeah, you know, it's just real self-exploratory shit, you know what I mean, that I really need in my life right now. You know, like I said, I've been focused on this surface bullshit, you know, and like these demons of my past for a little too long, a little too strong here lately, you know what I mean? And you know, and I feel like it's kind of like hindering my growth, as it were, a little bit, you know. So yeah, you know what I mean? I'm gonna back up off that shit a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, you all know they all know, everybody knows, like there's no need to sit there and continue to stand on the hilltop and shout it to everybody, because everybody knows, you know what I mean? And there's more important shit in my life to focus on, other than these little people that are beneath me, and that's really how they feel. That's how it feels to me. Like it really feels like Michael and Kimberly and Jennifer and Isaac. You know what I mean? You're all fucking so beneath me. That's why you're constantly reaching out and grabbing and pulling, trying to bring Charlie back into your bullshit. I've sat back and I've chilled the last few days. You've seen it's been nothing but peace and love and calmness in the valley. I've been sharing videos of me and Erica out on the islands, enjoying our vacations and seeing, sights that we've been wanting to see, and while they have been sharing what Kimberly and her husbands are getting divorced. Kimberly's moving in with mom. What, since I hear about them fighting over a fucking steak or some shit? Fucking Isaac is getting into it with father of two now. Like fuck, like the beat still continues with them is what I'm getting at. While I've taken the moment to pause, and reflect on, positivity and on productivity in my life, you look back on those that you've been playing with. Really, because that's really what I am. I'm walking away from this situation with these people, and I look back, and they're sitting there still doing the same shit. Toy soldiers spun the fuck up, playing the same song and fucking dance, And I'm looking back, and I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? I was part of that. I was part of this fucking clown show. No matter whether I was just running commentary or not, I was still a part of that shit. You know what I mean? And it was casting a really negative pall and light, on an overall a positive situation. I have a very, very positive situation going here. What did Miss Baker say there? Says, looks as though y'all had a very nice vacay. Hopefully we will see y'all in a couple of weeks. Huh? We're gonna see y'all in a couple. Oh, that's right. That's right. Y'all are going on vacation here soon. Awesome. That sounds like fun. Hell yeah, can't wait. See, there's always things to look forward to, and it's just like it's awesome, and I want to take full advantage of all the positive life has to offer, all the opportunities that are here before me. I want to I don't know, just everything. I want to taste that pizza with nothing but happiness and love in my heart. You know what I mean? Drink my chocolate milk at a sunrise. Not fucking thinking about what I'm going to say to this fucking troll and hater to piss them off later or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, man. And I don't feel like I need to, man. Quite honestly. Don't even feel like I need to, bro. Like that shit is, I've definitely pushed through all that shit. But it took me delving back into that pit of negativity, in order to bust back out through it. I had to jump in there and I had to show you all, I'm saying 97 pages worth of police documentation and testimony against Isaac and his wife, Nicole. And I've still got more. I've still got more in my back pocket, that we could go on with. But it's garbage, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are fucking garbage, bro. Like, I can only imagine how it feels living in that shit. I just visited for a few days. I just jumped back in and visited for a few days to show you all who the hell this person is, man. And damn, just rain clouds. The freaking sun went away and birds fell dead out the sky and freaking lilies died and grass turned brown. Volcanoes fucking erupted and pterodactyls shot out of them, ghost riding them motherfuckers. Oh my God. Man, it was rough. Not as rough as actually living in it. Super Mario Jonathan. Oh, thank God. For a minute here, I thought he'd go after McJugger. It's like, yeah. I mean, like, it's so crazy, bro. Like, I'm sitting back and I'm watching it, and you see these people, man, like McJugger Nuggets and Kid Behind a Camera and who else? I don't know. I don't really watch too much, man. Like Big Brother and Swift and that whole crew. Fucking Isaac, Miss Kristen. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday, Charlie and Erica. Happy Sunday to you. Hopefully all is well. And yeah, I'm hanging out, just chilling, having a happy Sunday. I'm gonna make me some barbecue here soon. Yes, I pulled my pork all day yesterday. I'm gonna take this hat off for a minute. Pulled my pork all day yesterday, and man, we got enough for a few days worth of barbecue. Okay, I feel weird. I feel weird, right? I feel weird about my look. I don't know. I feel weird about my look. I feel like I need something isn't clicking right. I'm not happy with the way I look, and I gotta figure it out. Oh man. But hey, man, like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like a certain wave of honesty and shit, and has just came over me. You know what I mean? And yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I just want to throw all that bullshit aside, man. Like I say, all the getting off of work and being like, yeah, I'm proud of me and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Share something with you all instead of how I'm feeling or this thought or whatever or something else, man. Like, what about Conor McGregor, man? I still have not watched the fucking video. Who wants to see a live reaction? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm about to watch this. Oh my God. Woo, guys. So, yeah, how many of y'all have heard or seen the pictures of fucking Conor McGregor almost breaking his fucking leg almost off? Oh my God, did I see blood? Oh God, I can't believe I'm about to watch this on live. Okay, guys, I have a horrible thing, man. Like, I broke my ankle. Just broke it back when I was fucking 14 years old. But it hurt like a son of a bitch. It even bled. It didn't bleed. But, I have harbored a certain squeamishness, man, for ankle injuries and shit. So the blood was from his ear. Okay, thank God. Dougie West says it is sick. Was it worse than is it worse than Sid Vicious? Is it worse than the Sid Vicious break or no? Matt says that the blood is from his ear. Riley's Train World says, what's your favorite South Park? I don't know, man. I like a lot. I like a lot of South Parks. I don't know, man. Osimo, it was funny. And whenever Cartman played as Osimo, and he had to act like the fucking robot the whole time. Kristen, thank you so much. Oh, what? Oh my God! I just saw somebody said we should pray for Kristen. It sucks that I missed that shit. Oh shit! Oh man. That is messed up. I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow. Where do you have cancer at? Damn. Everybody show Kristen some love, man. Damn. Like, and yeah, man, life is too short for this shit. What if Miss, like Miss Kristen, she's like a wonderful follower, Has been like a supporter, big supporter of me for a really long time. Even when shit was down, you know what I mean? Like, she was there, even when she had to message me privately because people would fuck with her and shit, Like, what if these are her last days, And I'm sitting here focused on these fucking losers, who have nothing but bullshit and drama and shit to try and bring to me for me to focus on. You know what I mean? Why do that whenever, I can be out living my best life and sharing my best with her at a time when she needs that shit? Like, life's not just about you yourself neither. Like, you know, honestly, I'm sure that she would, you know, I don't even want to talk about it. I feel for you, Kristen. I love you. I always think about you guys when I ride by. What is it, a Freddy's? I can't. I'm like on the fence about what it is, whether to mention it, because I keep forgetting whether it's Freddy's or not. Mm. Yeah, like I say, Kristen's been around quite a while, always showing love and kindness, and you know, it's that type of shit. You know, like yeah, reminds you, man, that damn, like, life's not forever. That, you know, shit can happen in an instant. You know, and you know, I would, like I said, I would hate to fucking die tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Steeped in some stupid ass fucking social media feud. You know, with fuckers that in the end don't even matter. These fuckers don't even matter, honestly. Like, I still hold a certain amount of love, you know, for my family and shit. You know what I mean? But like, in the grand scheme of things, like, they don't matter to me. You know what I mean? Like, to my life, well, I guess they'll matter to me, but to my life and where it's going, you know, like, you know, they're non-existent. And their influence is not there. You know, not like it used to be. There was a time, guys, you know, I was trying to live my life on YouTube. I was trying to make the living. You know, it was the only way that I can bring in money and shit, was online and shit. I had no choice but to delve myself and completely surround myself in a world in which, you know, Michael fucking owned. You know, in a way that in a world that Michael, you know, helped create for all of us. You know, like Dad was the star, Dad was the face. You know what I mean? But Michael was the creationist. You know what I'm saying? With the camera and the storylines and shit, and and the power and shit, like all the followers and shit. You know what I mean? Michael still shows you. You know, he still has a certain amount of power. You know, in which he can manipulate people and your view on his life. You know what I mean? He was very good at that. You know what I mean? But like, it's just getting smaller and smaller. You know, it's like, you know, he's had to give up more and more, you know, of his own credibility, of his own I don't know, his self, you know, his honesty, his heart, you know, by constantly clickbaiting day by day, you know, and you know, creating these negative narratives, you know, in which to try and keep the viewer, you know, around, you know. And it's almost like he's stuck now, bro. Because I was watching it not long ago, whenever they were in New York, you know, and like he like titled the video like "We're in New York" or something like that, on vacation or some shit like that, and like nobody fucking watched. You know what I mean? Like, here he is even today. You know, he advertises 2 and 3 times, you know, on one video. You know, he'll in his and Grandpa's community sections and shit. You know. And like, you know, like, people would love to see that. And you know, we get a lot of, me and Erica would get a lot of views. People, you all love watching us go out and do things and shit like that. It's not so much the case for Michael and them. Like, you know, it's like they're stuck. Like, nobody wants to see him go out and do shit. Nobody wants to see it. Like, y'all remember, damn, Russell Hantz even asked Michael, he's like, you know, you seem stressed. Why don't you go out on a vacation? You know, and Michael was like, because we have to do YouTube. Nobody wants to see us go out and do anything. You know, that he feels like he has to stay home and create these very awkward and obviously choreographed storylines. You know what I mean? And sometimes not even choreographed, just kind of, like I said, just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks, you know. You know, and people are tired of that too. You know what I mean? Like, they shy away from any actual growth, you know, any actual stepping outside of the box, you know, outside of their own comfort zone. They'll try it every now and again, but they see that it doesn't breed like instant results, you know, it's just like everything else in life, you know, it doesn't breed instant results. So you revert back to what you were doing, what was safer, you know, even though you can see it's going down. Michael can see it's going down. He still just completely backed away. Like you saw, man, he went from going out on an adventure with his lady and showing you guys, you know, a certain side of New York City that you hadn't seen. He went from that, you know, which he didn't even do. He had the opportunity, but he didn't do it. You know, he faked the proposal, and then he made Bridget shit her pants. You know, like they had to actually bring some sort of ridiculous storyline to New York City, you know, to their vacation, you know, in which to try and reel in viewers and stuff, you know, and that is another bad thing right there, you know, that has really hindered their growth. You know what I mean? Is that they're all so focused on views. You know what I mean? That, you know, it plays a determining factor on how they live their lives. Whether to buy this soda or that soda. Will this soda get you more likes? I'll buy this new Mountain Dew right here because it'll give me some likes on social media. Don't go on vacation because, you know, our fans aren't used to that. They don't want to see that, so we can't go on vacation. You know, like they're always going after me and shit. Like when I post a video and shit, you'll hear them say, "Oh, the views," or "Charlie don't have the subscribers or the views anymore," you know? And I'm just like, damn, really? Like, I'm not that focused on it. Like, I know that at any point the channel will be gone, you know, and then I'll just start over again, you know. Like, that's not why I come on YouTube and I do this, you know what I mean? Like, I get on here and I do this to share my life with you all. Make a couple dollars in the process, you know, and to stay connected with you all. Because I still have a strong following, and I feel like my following is continuing to grow, that my credibility is getting stronger and stronger by the day, you know, and that you all want to continue to share my life with me and follow my life and know what I'm going through and how I'm feeling and what I'm thinking, you know, and that means so very much to me, guys. You know, like it's a much deeper thing for me apparently than it is for them. You know, like that's all they're doing is light fishing. These guys they're clout goblins. Like they just want as much as they can get, you know what I mean? Whereas I'm sitting here talking about bringing myself down, you know, and not propping myself up all the time for likes, you know what I mean? To say, hey, haha, I'm better than y'all are or whatever, you know. I'm comfortable and confident enough in knowing it, you know what I mean, that I don't need the likes to prove it to her. Actually, it's starting to feel cringy to me, guys. Honestly, you know, like, shit, I don't have to. You know, I am. You know, like, you don't have to sit there and constantly build your fucking self up if you are. Jake Cottrell, thank you so very much. Oh, man, love it. $20 bill, y'all. Chang-a-lang, chang-a-lang. Like I say, this money's all going to Erica. She's letting me buy my Xbox Series S this month. You know, that's about the only good. Well, that's not about the only good thing. There were many good things that came out of me exposing Isaac and jumping back into that whole shit wagon storm. You know, because like I say, now you all know exactly who the fuck he is. Y'all got y'all's own information in which to throw at him. You know what I mean? He's done come out and admitted himself. He was like, yeah, it's all real. Except for this part and that 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 part. You know? He tried what he tried to say one time. Like he said that I won the case for him. He was like, oh yeah, Charlie went live and told it all. That's damages. Charlie fell for my trap. Bet hook, line, and sinker. Boom. And I'm like, if it was that easy, you could have just had some fucking body else do it. Acted like they hated you. Shut the fuck, you're stupid. But you know, like I don't have to say all that. We all already know. You know, that chapter has been written in the book of Angry Grandpa, in the book of Charlie Chell, in the book of Isaac Guest. The Dark Cloud NC says the Series S is an amazing model. I have one, and there's something called developer mode where you can download emulator games for old consoles. That is so wonderful. I'm getting the Xbox Series. Is it? Which one am I getting? I gotta look now. But yeah, you know, like Xbox Series. I'm getting the Xbox Series X. I need the actual physical. I need to be able to play discs and stuff like that. You know, I've got Blu-rays and shit, man. I got me a bevy of movies. Oh, you can't really see that right there. I got me a bevy of movies and stuff over there, man. I haven't watched in a while, man. Ooh, I got my computer propped up on the Halloweens. Been missing my Halloweens. New Halloweens are coming out soon. Hopefully, I won't be the only one in the room here. 215 people watching. Hopefully, I won't be the only one watching that. And yeah, you know, like I love my physical media, you know, and I'm going to need something to be able to accommodate that, you know. So Lance Charles Stewart says Paul gave Mike cash to fix AGP bathroom when they lived in Trailwood. Remember, AGP destroyed the bathroom. I don't remember. I don't. Oh, Will Roberts says, can't wait to see the new Halloween. Hey, what's up, Will? Hopefully you're doing well, man. I'm going to go watch it. It looked kind of weird. I'm on the fence. Like, I watched it, and I wasn't so happy with how he demolished all those firefighters. You know what I mean? Like, it just seemed, I don't know, like, it was refreshing in that he didn't steal a firefighter outfit and just casually splinter celled it out of there, you know, like, or hitmaned it out of there. But you know, the way he just destroyed that whole fire crew, bro, it was kind of weird, kind of let me down and shit. That being said, I will definitely be going to the theaters to watch it. I went to the theaters, watched the last one. I will be going to theaters to watch this one. I've got the extra income and shit, so why not, right? And also, man, we got some Halloween vlogs. Literally, we're going to be going out and doing some scary shit here soon. Who's ready for that? I've got to get me a new ghost box radio going. I thought there's a couple of old spots that we've been to previously that I thought that I couldn't get back into. Super creepy places. There's a few more hospitals, I can tell you, man, that we're looking to get into. Some abandoned shit, some haunted shit. And I can't wait for that neither, man. Like 100 Days Till Halloween is going to be in a few weeks. And I want to go out and do some scary shit, you know. So hopefully you guys, y'all ready for some scary videos, because, you know, I'm definitely going to be doing that, you know, this year. 100 Days Till Halloween. When is 100 Days Till Halloween? Let's take a look. Calendar. No. Calendar. How many days till Halloween? I'm going to get this. Best Buy Electronics Online. How many days? 112 days till Halloween. So 12 days from now. So it looks to be like the 23rd. Looks to be about 23rd, or probably be like 100 days till Halloween. So, yay! I can't wait, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll wear my Larry mask. I'll put on my Larry mask and I'll go out as guest mob. Like I say, you know, like I'm not gonna completely be out of all the drama and shit. That shit always gonna follow me, you know. But it's when and where to address it. You know, it's the ball is in my fucking court now. You know what I mean? And you know, it's up to me. I can pick and choose. You know what I mean? When to fuck with these people, when to turn the heat up a little bit, and when to crank it back down. You know, I am in full control of my destiny. You know, especially when it comes to these shitheads. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like Dougie says, just don't let it rule my life. And like I say, man, that's what it kind of turned. It felt like it was turning into a little bit. Like I was digging in too much to it. Like how do you fucking think Isaac feels every fucking morning? This fucker wakes up and it's something negative about somebody. Before he fucking goes to bed, it's something negative about somebody, and it's usually me. And, you know, it's like, oh, fucking Charlie. He wakes up, oh, fucking Charlie. He goes to bed, oh, fucking Charlie. And if it ain't me, it's oh, fucking Doug, oh, fucking Tina, oh, Misty, oh, Father, it's always some fucking body. Bro, and that's just like a very sad existence. Isaac, you live a very sad fucking life, bro. You know, and especially if you find that entertaining. Like the worst fucking part about it all is I'm sure Isaac feels like he's living a great life. I'm sure Isaac feels like he's living the best fucking life ever, dude. He totally missed out July 4th. He never takes his fucking family any goddamn where. He took them to the beach, but the fucking, you can see a stop sign in the goddamn picture. You know? And he really feels like sitting online and fucking arguing with people and trolls and shit day in, day fucking out is living it up. He really fucking feels that. And you're just like, shit, really, bro? Like, all right, I'm not going to keep doing that. But you know, like, that's what you like. That's who you are. Fucking go for it. Swing for the fucking fences. I was thinking earlier, man, my donation bag that I get going for Goodwill has a better chance of fucking leaving this house than Isaac has of leaving his house. Dude, I packed me a fucking Goodwill bag fucking 2.5 months ago, and I swear to God, guys, I just took it to Goodwill today. That fucker slowly made it out of my bedroom to the hallway. Sat in the fucking hallway for a few fucking weeks. Made it out the hallway into the living room by the front fucking door. I swear to God, bro. This fucking donation bag of clothes sat by the front door for like a week. Then I moved it a little further on towards the back door. A fucking month and a half, 2 months later, bro, I finally got this donation bag on up to Goodwill. And that donation bag got out the house faster than fucking Isaac. I mean, but whatever. To each their own, bro. If you want to sit at home, let me tell you, man, like there is a certain quality and charm in sitting at home and playing video games and watching movies. I get it. I fucking love it, dude. Like, let me tell you what, some of my fondest memories weren't going out to the beach. 20 years from now, I'm gonna look back at Hunting Island and be like, man, those were fucking memories. I really enjoyed that. But, you know, up until now, I really didn't have that in my life, you know. I have fond memories of sitting in the house, a dark house, in the middle of fucking summer, watching fucking Angus, Empire Records, fucking Dazed and Confused. Come on, give me some good fucking summer blockbuster fucking movies, you know what I mean, that we all found while being stuck in a house while it was fucking bright sunny out, you know. Video games, Mass Effect 3. I cannot fucking wait until I can buy this new remastered Mass Effect. Remastered 1, 2, and 3. Oh, God, I can't fucking wait. I never even played 1 and 2, but 3 holds a certain fucking piece of my heart. And guess what? I played that game while my license was suspended over DUI. I was going through DUI classes and shit. I couldn't fucking go anywhere. So I sat home and I played my game. And me and Mass Effect, we had a thing. Me and Gears of War. Brad Moore says Half Baked. Bro, Half Baked is a summer movie for me too, bro. I remember like, 15 years old watching Half Baked and just like, oh shit, bro. Being half baked myself, thinking that pot was everything in the world. You know, yeah. Half Baked, Anaconda. What else? Fucking Gross Point Blank. How to Be a Player. Oh my God. I can't watch that movie anymore. But I mean, come on, man. You know, like there is a certain charm to staying to being inside and enjoying, you know, media and art. It's all art. It's all art at the end of the day. There's a certain charm in enjoying that. But like therein that as well cannot rule your life and run your life. Like I was sitting there damn on the island watching Simpsons. I'm like, I'm gonna watch the Simpsons, 2 Simpsons every morning. You know what I mean? And then like by the end of the week, I'm kind of like, man, I'm gonna go walk the beach or something. You know what I mean? Like, like there sometimes there are better ways to spend your mornings. Like most Sunday mornings I'll find a certain amount of regret. Saturday I like to laze around and watch my cartoons. Once I get my video game, I'll play my video game again. For a good 3 or 4 or 5 hours till 1, 2 o'clock if I could. Sunday's a little different. I'll wake up and I'll try and watch my cartoons and shit. But by fucking 10 o'clock, I'm ready to I feel like I need to be out doing something somewhere or something. And yeah, that's where the balance is. You got to have that balance. You know what I mean? And like this is me kind of reclaiming my balance, guys. Quite honestly, I've come a long way. You know what I mean? Wanda Price, much love to you. Tina's Cash App. What you doing there, man? Whatever. I don't care. However you want to make your fucking money, go ahead and make your fucking money. It's got nothing to do with me, my life, even if it is on my channel right here. Whatever, like that means nothing to me, whatever. Glad I can help you, Yeah, quite honestly, man, like just it really feels like a real cooling, like a real calming, bro. Like, man, my life is what I make it. Your life is what you make it. You know what I mean? And I'm really looking forward to having fun with my life. You know what I'm saying? And there's a question we want to know. BOKC George says, does Tina the neighbor have an OnlyFans? Tina having OnlyFans right there, bro. Like, it seems to be where it is. I guess sex work is still work. Is that what I saw somebody say the other day? Brad Moore says, Boys in the Hood hit different. Yeah, maybe that might be a movie. Like, let me tell you what, man. With age comes me watching movies from a different lens. You know what I mean? From a different angle. And Boys in the Hood is a movie that I've watched growing up my whole life. My mom loved Boys in the Hood, so if my mom loved a movie, that means I watched that movie at least 10 times, and I've seen Boys in the Hood at least a dozen times, and but I've always watched it, as a younger man. Obviously when you revisit things, you're always obviously older or whatever, but I'd like to watch it now and see what I my take. I'd like to see what my take is on Boys in the Hood, now. Let's see here. Benny the Rolling Stoner says he liked Baby Boy. I haven't watched Baby Boy in so long. That'd be another good one to watch right there, man. Like, I don't know, because I think like I was thinking like Baby Boy. I was thinking like Jody back in the day, when I watched that movie. Like, I was on his side, like, yeah, fuck Bing Rames. You don't come in my house and drink up the last of my Kool-Aid, banging my mom and walking around the house buck ass naked and getting in my face like you somebody, But looking at it now, what I'm saying, maybe Jody shouldn't have been walking around his mama's house, banging hoes, fucking drinking Kool-Aid, do whatever the fuck he wanted to do, like he thought it was his house. Because, I mean, Jody was a grown-ass man. He wasn't grown mentally, you know what I'm saying? But his body was grown. He could have gone out and worked and shit, but man, he was on some other shit. Love that shit, though. Sarah, a 56-year-old kitten, what's up? Says Charlie did 100% turnaround. I'm very proud of him, and I know AGP is very proud of him as well. Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate that. Like I said, I feel like Dad would be proud of me too, honestly. But I think the Dad would probably be shaking his head at me right now a little bit, like, like, damn, Bo, like, didn't I tell you to live your life? Like, you caught too much up in the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Let me check you, son. That's one thing that I loved about Dad, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Dad loved me enough, you know what I'm saying, that you know, he wouldn't sugarcoat it, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Dad was very base and raw with me and in his approach with me, as opposed to his approach with Michael. I feel like, you know, he felt like he needed to make a man out of me. You know what I mean? As opposed to Michael, where he just you babe, you know, you coddle the baby. You know, where he coddled the baby boy, you know, he really kind of, you know, forged his oldest son in stone and fire, I guess, as it were, you know. And, you know, he would always tell me straight to fuck up. You know, I always knew where I stood with Dad. You know, I always knew whether he was happy or mad with me. You know, and yeah, you know, like I don't know, in a certain way, I don't know. It's getting deep right now, bro. You guys are like my therapist right now. Like I'm getting deep with you all, bro. And I love that shit, man. Like this is what I need to get back to. Like how many of you guys adhered to me, you know, through just how open and honest I am with you all, you know, and so willing to them speak about how I feel and about my past, you know what I mean, about what's going on, because you guys don't get that shit from this family. You don't get openness and real raw honesty from this fucking family. You know what I mean? I've always been the only one. You know? But you see, man, like so many people are so scared. So many people are afraid to open up themselves, you know what I mean, and let you all in to who they really are and how they really feel and what they're really thinking in life, you know, because that shit gets used against you. I mean, how many of you have let somebody in, you know, only for them to use that against you, to use your feelings and emotions against you, you know, in your words, you know, in your past, you know, like it happens, you know, and and people see it every day, not only to happen to them, but to ones that they love and shit, you know, and it makes us cower away from the truth, you know, and from being who we really are out there. You know what I mean? And you know, like I don't know. I'm here to tell you, man, that you need to embrace those scars and shit, you know, and just open up, just be honest and real. Like I say, man, like I don't exactly know how to explain it right now, you know, like there's a certain door that is opened in my mind. Like I feel like a certain sense of clarity and awakening, you know what I mean, where I'm seeing things differently, and like, you know, it's almost like I'm readjusting, you know, reevaluating, you know, what is really most important to me in my life. And I feel like there's a certain finality, guys, like I swear to God, dude, like almost like in how I said I'm not gonna fucking drink anymore, you know, and here it is 14 months later, you know, I still haven't fucking drank. I really honestly feel like there's a certain finality and calm and peace in me right now, you know, where I can figure out what is what to me, and I can move forward with that. You know what I mean? Without any regrets. Of course, I'm still going to have Michael and Jennifer and Isaac and all them talking all this bullshit about Charlie and making up shit about Charlie, you know, and constantly trying to divert my attention, you know, back from that light and that goodness and that kindness, you know, and positivity and growth, you know, back try to divert my eyes back to that bullshit, that toilet of shit. That's all it is a fucking. You ever? How many of y'all have seen that video or that movie, Train Spotting? Oh, did you hear that? That wasn't a fart. I swear to God, that was my chair. I'm trying to make that again. Who's ever seen Train Spotting? You know, you remember the worst toilet in Scotland? Ewan McGregor accidentally shit his suppositories down the toilet, and he had to reach in and get it. And next thing you know, he's fucking waist deep in the worst toilet of Scotland. That's what it seems like. You know what I mean? And that's what it feels like too. You know, like my grandma always said, man. You know what I'm saying? You lay down with dogs, you're gonna catch fleas. You know, and I mean, you know, she's for real. You know, I mean, it's honest, it's true, bro. Like, I'm sitting there rolling around with these pieces of shit. And, you know, I get shit on me. You know, it's just the way it fucking works. You know, so you know, while it was fun, because it was fun, calling Isaac ass out and fucking showing you all, motherfucker shoved his fingers down his throat. Get out of court. Motherfucker, like I said, called the police on his wife. Check this out. Remember, he called the police on his wife and said he wanted to get an order of protection. And then the same night, she called the police and said, or called 911 and said that she was having labor pains. I didn't put 2 and 2 together, but don't you know, he filed the FDA. He got an order of protection against her, and she didn't have nowhere to go. So I guarantee you, she called the hospital and faked labor pains just so that she'd have a place to sleep that night. I mean, bro, woo! But see, man, like that, oh man, it's so fucking bad, bro. Like that it rubs off on me, man. Then I'm like, fuck, I feel dirty. I cannot comprehend how Michael has been able to stay friends with this fuck for so long, dude. Like, I know now that they're handcuffed, you know, Michael couldn't ghost this fucker or quit his ass if he wanted to, you know. But it really takes a certain like-minded individual, you know, to befriend somebody that, you know, has gone through the shit and that has, you know, done the shit that Isaac has done. You know what I mean? We've already heard Isaac say that Michael admitted he'd have hit Nicole too. Who remembers that live stream? Isaac talking about that shit. Michael said he'd have hit her ass too, putting up with that shit, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, like, whatever. like-minded, you know, what birds of a feather flock together, you know? And that's why Guest Mob is an entity. We had Isaac the other day, bro, straight up admit that I am the reason that Guest Mob is even in existence. So you're welcome, Isaac, and I'm sorry, everybody else. Show you here, man. Like they quote unquote celebrated their 4-year anniversary, July 7th, which was the day that Michael told him the hotel I was at. They found out that I was going to rehab July 8th. So July 7th, they had Isaac show up and try to get me to throw hands, try to get me to go to jail so that I'd be locked up and I wouldn't be able to go to rehab. You know, like, you know. And it's so crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like somebody is celebrating their existence, their creation, they're coming into the world off the mistake of another man. Like, it's like Isaac was an accident, honestly. And that's not the first time Isaac has heard that, I'm sure. Like, had I not screwed up, had I not gone out to the poorhouse that night and watched that tribute Grateful Dead band, had I not started drinking and eating acid, and had I not went on Facebook and brought out some family shit that maybe I shouldn't have brought out, not maybe, I shouldn't have brought it out, you know, then like this shit, you know, nobody would even know who the fuck he was. They'd be going back to fucking him begging me on DM to fucking share pictures of his kids and begging me in DMs to fucking do a cooking review of his neighbor's fucking hot sauce. Doing Michael's bidding behind the curtains. You know, I've subjugated you all to this fuck. Oh my God. I apologize for that. Like I won't say the downfall of Charlie Chill, because like I'm anything but fallen. You know what I mean? I am anything but a fallen man. I guess I did fall down. It was quite a downfall too. Woo! But like, I don't, you know. Big Bobby Lee says Isaac heard about throwing hams and he came running. Michael heard that I was going to rehab and he didn't want that. He did not want me going to rehab, going to court with rehab under my belt and a fucking damn a clinical lawyer. Or clinical lawyer, I say that. Therapist / lawyer, fucking however. It's HIPAA. It's HIPAA shit. But like I said, I went to court with rehab under my belt, and I had a fucking a lawyer. He was over phone. I don't know how the fuck they did that, but I was good, and that's why Michael and Bridget didn't even show the fuck up. You know, that's why they wanted me to that's why they wanted me to show my ass and get in trouble the day before leaving for rehab. But that was one of those instances where I made the right decision. Quite honestly, like I say, like there is no reason or need, for you to lose anything over social media. Guys, I have lost enough, by losing my cool on social media, I'm here to tell you, it ain't fucking worth it, bro. Like, and it's so fucking crazy. Like, nobody wants to call the cops until they do. Like, I don't know, except for Isaac. He's always calling the cops on his wife and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's nefarious deeds. That all those times were done for him to build up a case against his wife in order to take the kids from her. That's what that shit was about. Because he's not against committing a fucking crime. So he is not a law-abiding citizen by any means. But I say, dude, like, what is the problem with calling the fucking cops? Like, if somebody wrongs you, if somebody fucking steals from you, you know what I mean? If somebody's fucking with you, especially to a point where they want you to fight and get in trouble, why fall for that shit? Why not call the fucking cops? If you have been seriously wrong. Like, how many times has Michael and them and Isaac and them made up some bullshit about me that justified calling the police? Oh, Charlie's messing around with underage girls. Charlie gave his nephew drugs and alcohol. Charlie beat his father. Why did it not make sense to you guys? They say that Jennifer said that I beat Dad right in front of her, and she didn't pick up the phone and call the police. Why? Don't you know you're putting your father in danger by doing that shit? You know what I mean? Like, Tan Man, what is up, Tan Man? Much love to you. All of this shit that they have accused me of, you know what I mean? And now that I'm here sitting, because like I ran from it, I was just like, no, I wasn't. Like arguing back with them, playing their fucking game. So finally I was like, whatever, fucking call the cops. Call the cops, press charges, have my ass thrown in jail. If what you say is fucking legit, I'll be in jail so fast my fucking head is spinning. This motherfucking hat will be spinning. Social justice, social media justice. Like, come on, like. And there was a time where that shit worked. There was a time where it was easy to whip up a fucking social media mob. Holy fuck. Just use a little bit of your credibility. Just get Dad on camera crying. Woo, whipped it up fast. Now you see the only mob they got are motherfuckers that look like that. I swear to God, man, all of Isaac's fucking followers look like they're fucking They look like they're looking at each other, but they're trying to look straight. Gracie says cancel culture is a cancer that needs to be cut out of society. Well, I mean, it's on its way out. Like it's slowly on its way out. I mean, come on, look, Jeffree Star, Larry Charles, who David Dobrik, David Dobrik literally fucking skirted sexual SA charges. Like they literally, oh my God, they literally covered up a rape, had it all on camera and everything, even laughed about it and shit, but then covered it up, whenever you know, they played it down and they twisted it and shit, you know, and he got busted and shit, man, and some legit shit, and he's back. He was only gone a couple of months. Brown's boy, haha, Charlie, I see you doing stand up. You're genuinely witty and funny and hilarious sometimes, I imagine. Sometimes I imagine. Oh yeah, I don't know. I tell you, man, you know, it takes a certain closeness with yourself, you know, and realism, you know what I mean, and understanding exactly who you are, you know, and you know, and where your place is in the world for you to actually start finding the comedy, you know, and everyday situations, both good and bad. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's where I'm at right now. Like I really am, man. Like screw all the bullshit, Pickle Boy, Guest Mob, Charlie Chill, garbage. You know what I'm saying? I'm really focusing on who I am. Who the fuck is Charles Green? Who the fuck is Charles Marvin Green III? Who am I today? You know, because you know, once I figure out who I am today, you know what I'm saying, that's going to help me, you know, determine, you know, and maybe even predict a little bit of you know, where I'm going to be in the future. That future me, you know. And I want that future me to be the best fucking future me that I possibly can be. But in order for that to happen, in order for that to happen, I've got to take care of my shit now. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Broken? I mean, what's going on, Ace, man? What y'all talking about over here? we got a fake Julianne in the house. Who's Broken? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not so sure that's the real Julianne. J2. I think Michael might be mad that you inherited the name and not him. Well, I mean, he's got a good name, Michael. Isn't that like the most popular name in the world, Michael? Enjoy, you know, like I hated my fucking name. Oh my god, growing up, man. I had an identity crisis, man. Like everybody was Kevin and Zachary and William and I'm Charles. You know, Charles Marvin Green III. Like fuck. You know, like I say, when you're growing up as a kid, man, you're so focused on, you know, being accepted by your looks and shit. You know what I'm saying? And a name was just as important as what you were wearing. You know, even though I was still, you know, kind of cool in school and shit, my name was Charles. You know, it was like, I don't know, it was like Charles Bronson, Charles and Charles, Charlie Daniels, man, I got it all. I heard all that shit. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. What time is it? 6:30? Where you at, babe? Have you started eating yet? I got some. I pulled some pork yesterday, and then I had to go to KFC and get the coleslaw today. So I got some pulled pork and coleslaw that I'm about to be eating. I don't want to spend too much time on here, guys. I just wanted to get on here and kind of get with you all real quick and let you all know where I'm at right now in my life, in my mentality, you know, and let you know that I'm okay, man. That I'm happy, man. You know, like holy shit. One thing, man, I'm sitting there practicing my smile, trying to practice a happy face, man. Like because I am happy and shit, you know. But these last almost couple of years, we've been wearing masks. You know, people, you know, I don't know if you all or not, man, but I've been wearing my emotions kind of on my face. If I'm angry or frustrated or something, I've been wearing it on my face and shit, you know, and you know, that can it can paint yourself in a different light. It can determine whether somebody wants to come up and interact with you or whether they want to just leave you alone, man. Don't fuck with this guy. He looks mad, you know. Sometimes I look mad, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just kind of like confused. I get that look. I'm confused. I look mad right now, but I'm just actually confused, man. What's 2 plus 2? What's 8.375? That's 7/8, right? Or 0.8375. That's 7/8, right? And yeah, man, so here lately I've been trying to make sure I still got a smile going and shit. And in a way that I make sure that I got that smile going on my face, you guys, is by reminding myself that life is good, by thinking about what I have to look forward to, what's next. You know what I mean? And I really can't think of anything negative, even though I still have those feelings like something might follow me, the good times may stop rolling, it hasn't. It hasn't, and life is only as bad as I make it, quite honestly, So, like, man, I've made a decision, to kind of to quit focusing on that bullshit once again. Like I say, it's gonna come back up. Jennifer or Michael might start some shit, that some really good shit, what I'm saying, that I might, oh, you know what, let me get in on here and embarrass them a little more, you know what I mean? But like, the constant focusing on it, you know what I mean, and even finding a certain amount of pleasure in it, you know what I mean? It feels weak as fuck. Like I say, Isaac, how do you feel? Knowing that you need me to celebrate, anything good in your life. Like, that's gotta suck. You know what I mean? I don't like he, like I don't like he likes to sit there and say Charlie made me. I made Charlie. He does. Charlie made me. He likes to think that he made me. You know what I mean? But we all know better than that. You know what I mean? I am my father's son. Much love to you, Daddy. I started many, many videos with my father. And for him to insinuate that he's larger than my father, you know what I mean, just further, shows how far he's willing to go and into his own delusion, you know what I mean, in order to feel like he's actually on top. You know what I mean? When the reality of it is that, if it wasn't for me screwing up, nobody would know who the fuck he was. And he even admitted that himself. So I know it's got to be hard. It's got to sting deep down, when and when you realize that you are not the one, that made it for you, and you can all see that through the way Isaac constantly claws and grasps for attention and for drama and views and other people in which to point the finger at and to leech onto and attack, just to stay relevant. It's an everyday fight. It's literally an everyday fight for him, and not only him, but Michael and them as well. It's literally an everyday fucking fight for them to stay relevant, and that they've got to involve themselves with drama-filled content, with fighting and negativity on a daily basis. Miss Gina Satilli, thank you so much for that. I'm actually about to jump off of here. It's almost time to go eat. But yeah, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. I don't need a YouTube channel to survive. Where Isaac and them, they love to talk about views and they're focused on views and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how many YouTubers are out there in the world right now? You know how many YouTubers are blowing up so much faster than you, Michael, than you, Isaac? Like, in the grand scheme of things in the YouTube world, I mean, you're fucking down here, bro. Everybody's got a YouTube channel. Everybody's doing a podcast. Everybody's making little skits. Everybody's got some form of social media presence. You ain't special in that. I'm not special in the fact that I've got a decent paying job, that keeps my head above water. And I got to stay focused on that too. I'm just a regular ass working class Joe. Like all of you. I'm not special. The only thing special about me is that I shared my life and was raised by a man that you all look up to and respect a great deal, and that I briefly shared a moment in time, you know, with your hero, you know, and you all, you know, and you all still looked at me, you know, in that sense, you know, you all remember that. Boo Boo Baby Bear. Much love, Boo Boo. Got a picnic basket for you, Boo Boo. Thank you for that $5 bill. I really appreciate that, man. It means a lot. Silva, what is up, bro? Hopefully you're having a well night, man. Oh, I feel like I'm starting to crash a little bit. Oh, man, I've said a lot. You know, but yeah, like, man, this journey isn't over, man. Like I say, it has just begun. We've only just begun to live. White lace and promises. Kiss for luck and we're on our way. Shut up, Happy. Got my hand back. Yeah, man, you know, just delve back into my own, you know, my own happiness, my own dumb self jokes, you know, and my sweet oblivion to all that bullshit, you know what I mean? While I stay focused on, you know, all that life has to offer me, you know, because it, you know, like, life is wonderful. Like I say, your life is what you make it, guys. Y'all have seen me, like I said, at my very worst. Y'all have seen me like at my fucking lowest, man. And here y'all see me now, man. Like, so you tell me where the merits of living right are. You know, can you see it in me or not? Like I say, we all have the good and bad, you know, and I have entertained that dark side, and there probably will be times where I'll delve back into the little dramatic side, you know, but you know, for the most part, man, you know, I'm seeking food for the soul, nourishment for the mind, looking for growth, you know, and you're not gonna find that, you know, while you're constantly damn, you know, at war with fucking haters and bullshitters, you know, and you're constantly focused on negativity, you know. So that's where I'm at. Jamie Abba says you're an inspiration to everyone that was a scapegoat and black sheep in the family. Anyone that was mistreated and understood, or misunderstood. Well, that's where I like to say, you know, I know that I'm not the only one neither. You know, that there have been many others that have bore the brunt of family negativity. You know, only because it was easy. You know, because you know it was a way out for family not to admit certain truths. You know, rather than Michael and them, you know, taking me aside after I came forward on Facebook with all these family secrets and shit like that, you know, instead of them coming forward and maybe having me suspend my Facebook for a minute and, you know, maybe trying to talk to me about it, you know, and us talk about it, you know, like, let's talk about this past that we all know is very much true. Instead of that, you know what I mean, they turned it around into, you know, let's bury Charlie. We must bury the truth with Charlie. Let's make Charlie's truth Volanoid by making Charlie the man Volanoid. You know what I mean? And that's what happened, you know, and so many people, you know, took the bait, hook, line, and sinker, you know, but I think that we have all evolved as a viewing community, you know what I mean? As growing up, you know, watching YouTube videos and watching the family evolve and change into who we are today and stuff, you know. You know, people on social media and shit, they are much wiser, you know, to the trickery, you know, and the manipulation, you know what I mean, that is that runs rampant, you know, amongst you know, large, you know, YouTube content creators, you know, and you know, yeah, you're not blinded to it. There was a time where, you know, you could fall, you'd feel sorry for millionaire YouTubers, you know, over a bullshit lie and shit, you know, and now you're just like, I know better than that, you know. Oh, let's see. Barbara Sledge, Charlie, are you drinking again? No, I've been sober almost 14 months now. Thank you very much. You know, like I say, that's another battle that I'll always fight. You know what I mean? But as long as I stay strong, I stay on top of it. You know what I mean? Then I'll stay ahead of that demon. You know what I mean? And continue to feel wonderful about myself. You know, so yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and bounce off of here, man. I love you all. So I'm feeling all the positivity. 195 people. Thank you so very much for joining, man. I really appreciate you giving me a couple of hours here, an hour and a half of your time on this Sunday evening. Get off of here and go enjoy some dinner with your family or with your puppies, or even by yourself outside checking out the sunset, or just feeling the cool breeze on your face, man. Go out and enjoy something tonight, and maybe take a moment to delve within yourself and reflect on, you know, what is most important to you. You know, try and do that once a day with me. Try and do it with me. I'm not being preachy and telling y'all to do it. You know, I'm telling y'all do it with me, because that's definitely where I am right now. You know, let's continue to take this journey together, man. Let's grow together. Let's evolve together, and let's just, you know, leave these fucking haters in the dust. You know what I mean? Until we need to address them as such. You know what I mean? As we continue to live our lives to the fullest, you know, advancing as we can, you know, both mentally, physically, and emotionally. You know, Catatonic Kim, have a great midnight. Wow, yeah, you must be over across the pond. Much love to all my people across the pond in England, Ireland, Switzerland, Scotland, Nova Scotia, all that shit, man. Y'all are wonderful, man. And I'm always thrilled whenever I hear people across the pond and shit, to which, you know, love the family. You know, it shows just how far Dad's reach was, how far the family's reach was, man. And I love it. J2 official, Bub, much love to you, Bub. Snake Eyes 72, Tom Romanovsky, Dawn of the Dead 420, Broken Riku, Cody James Rice. Says Nova Scotia is Canada, bro. I just threw that out there. I was even surprised I said Nova Scotia. All y'all, man. Lance Stewart, Jamie Abba. Oh, I just gave you a kissy cough. Much love to you out there in Cincinnati, Ohio. Roy Orr. Hopefully you got your bike out, man, letting that wind blow through your hair a little bit, man. Live wild and free on your motorcycle, man. Sean DeBond, Dominic Connolly. All y'all, man, thank you for joining. Love you guys. And I'll be posting a new video here in a couple of days. Erica swimming with fucking dolphins. It's for real. All right, man. Thank you all. Love you all. Thanks for the donations and shit. And we'll holler at y'all next time. Later, guys. Okay. I'm hungry.